What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Tom Talks Rubbish, and today I'm back with another video, this time reviewing WWE's Royal Rumble 2021 pay-per-view that took place last night. So let's get into it. By the way, just to clarify, this is a bit of a different review because I have not watched regular WWE in over a year, but I always check out the Royal Rumble. So I might not know 100% of the stories going into this, and I just thought I'd talk about it because I thought it would be an interesting video. Anyway, I didn't watch the pre-show, so we're not going to kick off with that match. I know Charlotte and Asuka dropped the women's tag titles to Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, thanks to interference from Ric Flair, but that's all I know. If anything else happened, let me know in the comments. I'd love to learn. So the first match I saw was Goldberg versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. I think, for me, this match was about as good as you could expect. Not saying it was good, not saying it was bad. Like, we'll get into my star ratings in a second. But, yeah, I think, given Goldberg's advanced age, this was about as good a match as you could expect. But essentially, it kicked off with Drew McIntyre hitting the Glasgow Kiss headbutt. That is hard to say. To Goldberg, and then a spear. Then Goldberg hit a spear on the outside, destroying the barricade. I enjoyed it. And then he got back in the ring, hit another spear, and then a jackhammer. Drew kicked out. Drew then hit a claymore, and then another claymore to win the match. As I say, I think this match was about as good as you could expect, given Goldberg's limitations. But yeah. I'm just glad he didn't win, to be honest. So let's get on to the next match with Sasha Banks defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Carmella. Again, I enjoyed this match. Carmella, as the sneaky heel, trying any way she can to get an advantage using her sommelier, was a nice touch, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the way, but again, it felt like she hit some good moves, and she had a chance of winning, in my opinion. But again, I would have loved. I did love, should I say, the Reginald the Sommelier's moments where he helped Carmella to get an advantage, and bits like that. We'll get into more of that when I talk about the Women's Rumble. But yeah, Sasha winning by submission, I think, was the right call. From what I have seen, too early to take the belt off of her. So yeah, I think this was a match we just needed to get through, but I did really enjoy it. And then the next match was the Women's Royal Rumble. Heads up, I'm not going to go in depth about who every entrant was, but if there were a surprise and everything, I will go into it. But if they were if they were an active member of the roster and just eliminated, I won't talk about every entrance. I'll just talk about bits that I enjoyed. Number 1 and number 2 were Bianca Belair and Bayley. Sorry, Bayley and Bianca Belair. Bayley was number 1, Bianca Belair was number 2. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed their back and forth. To start off with, I then enjoyed Billy Kay. Sorry, Iconics. Billy Kay coming out and basically trying to team up with whoever she could. Eventually, Jillian Hall coming out and them teaming up. But then the Riot Squad, who Billy Kay seems to be aligning with, coming out and her being torn. And then her, obviously, oldest friend, Peyton Royce, Billy Kay's oldest friend, Peyton Royce, coming out. And what's it called? Her being torn, but ultimately ended up being eliminated because of it. And yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed, if we skip down to the final 2 now. Oh, talking about what I said with Carmella and her sommelier, I enjoyed her save spot where she fell into the sommelier's arms and was cool. I enjoyed that. I didn't quite understand the logic of how she was eliminated though. She was put down on the ground so she could do a super kick. Surely, in a Royal Rumble, once your feet touch the ground, you shouldn't be eliminated. I know she's a heel, but just seemed a bit dumb for me. Like, I could be wrong. But the main thing I really enjoyed about this match was the final two. It was Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, with Bianca Belair winning, but I really enjoyed their back and forth. Like, there was a moment, for example, where they're both almost hanging on the ropes, almost falling out the ring, but then they managed to sit themselves on the apron, and Ripley just turns to her and goes, "Let's get back in the ring and then eliminate. Don't do anything sneaky." Like, I would have quite liked, because I know Bianca's an edgier character, her to do something sneaky. But yeah, I overall enjoyed this match. Probably not the best Women's Rumble. That might still be the first one for me. But yeah, overall it's a Royal Rumble. A bad one's like a bad pizza. Still good. The next match, and other than the Men's Royal Rumble... Oh, sorry, I forgot to talk about the Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler involvement in the Men's Royal Rumble. Once again, I enjoyed... in the Women's Royal Rumble. I enjoyed their whole, we team up to eliminate people, then we fight deal. I enjoyed that, but some of the punches they've thrown, I'm not a wrestler, but even I know they weren't very good. And some of the TV direction in that moment was a bit iffy as well. But yeah, other than that, like I said, really enjoyed this Rumble. Check it out if you haven't. The next match was Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship in a last man standing match. Side note, I haven't talked about this on a video yet, but I love the Tribal Chief character. Roman Reigns, if any of you guys have played the Mafia games, Roman Reigns reminds me a lot of Mafia bosses and stuff like that. And I do really enjoy his character. I enjoy Paul Heyman almost being subservient to him and like doing what he says. I enjoy that. I've enjoyed all the Jey Uso stuff. Because again, I've seen all this online and enjoyed that. I've enjoyed the Adam Pearce stuff. I enjoyed all the cards subject to change build, which I found fun. I really enjoyed... what's it called? Stupid brain. Yeah, but overall I really enjoyed this match. It was your classic last man standing match with them brawling inside the Thunderdome and around the LED screens, which I really enjoyed. Roman Reigns pushing Kevin Owens. Why is my brain not working this afternoon? Off the side of the platform into the table, which is something that previously happened, and he stayed down, commentary said. But he got up this time. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the golf cart spot where Roman Reigns ran Kevin Owens over. And then I also really enjoyed, there's a spot where I think he climbs on top of the golf cart and does a swanton bomb through a table to Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens does. Again, I really enjoyed this match. Again, I can't do it justice. Just check it out if you haven't. And then the final match we need to talk about is the, what's it called? Men's Royal Rumble. Why is my brain not working this afternoon? Yeah, overall, again, really enjoyed this Rumble. Edge and Orton starting at 1 and 2, I thought was fun, because they've had a rivalry, and like renewing that rivalry was cool. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed Christian's return later in the match. Enjoyed the Hurricane's return. That's always fun. My question I will pose to you guys that I want you to leave in the comments: where does Christian go from here? Does he return for one last run? Or was this like his I'm done now after this match deal? Because he took a bump as far as I saw. So like, yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed the final two of... Who were the final two now? I enjoyed... Oh yeah, sorry. Seth Rollins came back as well at the end of the match at 29, and I really enjoyed him eliminating Daniel Bryan. Maybe that will lead to a program between them two. I like that. Braun Strowman being eliminated by many men. What's it called? Seth and Braun's almost were going to team up. Seth is thrown down by Braun. Enjoyed that. I don't know what else to say. It's just a Rumble, really, guys. And if you watch wrestling, you know that Rumbles are the best stipulation of the year. And all I can suggest is you check it out. But overall, guys, this video's just gone 10 minutes, and I don't want to make it too long. I enjoyed this pay-per-view. Like, Rumble is still the best pay-per-view of the year. I would highly recommend it. I would give it a 3 stars out of 5. Like, the matches were all cool. The Goldberg match was even cool. No, you know what? I'd give it 4 out of 5 stars. The only reason it doesn't get 5 for me is, and this is something we're going to talk about just before I go, does Edge need the Rumble win? Like, there's loads of other guys you could have given it to. Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, Seth, because he just returned. Like, I'm interested to see where the story goes, and Edge versus this version of Drew McIntyre is a dream match for me. But does he really need the Rumble win? Anyway, those are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Does Edge need the Rumble win? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, please subscribe if you haven't. I'm on the road to 300 subscribers and would love to hit it by my birthday on March 29th. We are so close. Thank you for all the support, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!